Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek TV at Gen Con 2015. I'm sitting down with Rita Fresson and Brian Engard, both with Steve Jackson Games. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You guys have brought us the very quickly delivered, just in time Car Wars. I know. Look, with that font, it's a name that needs a lot of energy, or a lot of acceleration.
That was good. That was good.
This is why they don't pay me the big bucks. So, what do we get when we open up Car Wars?
All right. So what you get are some cars. You get 6 cars. The game is 2 to 6 players, and you get a deck.
And I know nothing about cars. Are these names of actual cars?
They are.
Some of them are puns on cars from various things, like Barracuda.
Okay. It's Piranha instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
I'm just going to put out my total lack of car knowledge right from the get-go.
They're post-apocalyptic future cars.
Okay,
Yes,
even better.
yes.
Okay, continue.
And the gist during the game is to try and get to the driver. Your object is to attack the driver. Last driver standing essentially wins. Unless you play over multiple rounds, then it's most points. But there are rules for the 20-minute version or the 60-minute version. So you can try and get them from the front, right, left, or back.
Okay.
And you try to do that with these cards. So you've got your... I don't have a good example in my head.
Which we did deal this out randomly, as we totally should have.
Yeah, so you would try to do that with... Where's a good... Do you have a good one? New game. All right,
here, we'll put a couple out here in the middle. So we got a machine gun, a missile.
Let's do some lasers.
Laser.
And so most of them will have a certain side that you can attack. Some of them will have, you can pick which side that you're hitting that person on. So what happens a lot of times is somebody will get the right side, somebody will get the back, and everyone else is trying to attack that same person's right side.
Getting in their weak spot there.
Exactly. So it's about targeting the other person's weak spots. Once that is exposed, you can get to the driver. Now there are things you can do to defend yourself. So you've got armor, which is sort of a reactive, as opposed to this out here, which is constant.
All right, pretty straightforward. Stops 3 points of damage to the front.
You've got these maneuvers and stuff that can help you avoid damage.
All right, so here's a maneuver card. So this is a bootlegger reverse. So we could flip around immediately. So a back attack, suddenly they'd be looking at our nose instead.
Right, and swerve. Some help you mitigate it. Some just help you move it to a different side of the vehicle.
So to a stronger side, you're not as damaged.
Right, and you can do some cool sort of combinations where you move it to a stronger side, and then it's also a side you happen to have armor for. So that helps as well. It's a very 20-minute game.
Yeah.
$24.95, and that's the gist of it.
To be really intuitive, you just put it there to indicate how much damage you've taken. It's got a number of bullet holes there to show you exactly how many. So if you've got a couple of these stacked on top of each other, you can easily see.
I instantly know I have 7 less off of my start of 12, so I have only 5 points remaining, which I was a little worried on the math there for a moment.
If you've got like armor, it's got a thing that says, that blocks an entire row of bullets. So look at that. So
makes sense. I was gonna say that is pretty intuitive. How long do you think? No, so you mentioned that you told me that the a shorter game is about 20 minutes.
Yes.
And would that be true even if you have a full 6 players that you still can?
Yeah, well, it's 10 to 20 if you're playing the full round. There is if you want a more kind of higher level, slightly deeper game involved, you can play 2 or 3 rounds. And then the points matter a little bit more. So it's 10 points for each driver you take out. It's 20 points if you stay in until the end of the round and don't.
You can actually decide to just
you
bug out.
You can decide to escape.
escape.
Right, and if you're playing multiple rounds and you killed 3 people in a 6-player game, you may just want to escape, right?
And bank what you got.
And bank what you've got. So I like that it has that element. If you
don't have as much time, you just do one last man standing. And
exactly.
I mean, it's a great in between other games and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's super simple. You just go around the table and just play cards and put them down and screw your buddy.
I think I've been running 6-player games all day. We did have one that was a little bit longer, probably about 30 minutes, but it had kids and reading and
Reading.
well, I mean, right, like it's good for them to learn, but like it is going to take a little longer with kids.
All right.
But, yeah.
Well, that is pretty much everything you need to know to go out and buy and play Car Wars on the spot. So thank you both for giving us a quick
Thank you
look.
for
And
having us.
absolutely,
Thank you.
our pleasure.